Hello students, welcome in Babita Science tutorial. Today I am going to start a new chapter of a class 8, that is crop productions and management. And it's a part 1. Let's start now this chapter, crop productions and management. Our chapter name is crop production and management. Student, first of all, question is that what's the meaning of the crop productions and management, and what's the use of this one? Now, the use of this one is that, or we can say that crop productions and management is a branch of agriculture that deals with growing crops for use as food and fibers. And another way we can say that crop production and management can provide food for large populations, regular productions, proper management and distribution of a food. That's why crop production and management is required, and it is a very important. Now let's proceed to another point. Here, crop. First of all, question is what is a crop? Now, according to definition is given here, when plants of the same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale, it is a crop. It is called a crop. Or another definition, we can say that in the short, when the plant grown in large quantities are called the crop plants, and the product of a cultivated plants is called a crop produce. Now students, here when plants of the same kind, suppose that if we will grow the wheat crop in the same field, that is called the wheat crop. Now further you will see here, crop is divided into the two on the basis of a season. Crops are broadly categorized into the two types on the basis of season, that is rabi crops and the kharif crops. According to the name, and it is easy to memorize also. First of all, I will give you definition of the rabi crops. What is a rabi crops and the kharif crops? The crops sown in October and November and harvested in March and April in our country are called the rabi crops. And the second definitions of the rabi crops is the crops which are sown during winters are called the rabi crops. It is a very easy to memorize. In this definition here, season is mentioned here. During winters, we can say that it is called the rabi crops, and those crops which can sown in sown during rainy season are called the kharif crops. And the crops sown in June and July and harvested in September October month are called the kharif crops. Now example of the kharif crops are like rice, because rice needs some more water. That's why we can sow this rice in the rainy season. That's why it is called the kharif crops. Rice, maize, groundnut, cotton, pulses. And the example of the rabi crops are wheat, gram, barley, mustard, potato. These all are the examples of the rabi crops. So here on the basis of a season, they are divided into the two categories, that is rabi crops and the kharif crops. Let proceed to second point, sowing of seeds. Yes, when we sow the seeds, when you will sow the seeds, very important thing is that you can focus in it is that is a appropriate depths and distances. No, keep the distance. Appropriate depths means, suppose students, this is your soil. Okay, don't dig too much. Okay, you will keep the soil, keep the seed in this soil, okay, in the proper depth. In the proper depth means in the uh, proper way, means proper way. Okay, the benefit of this one is that means these seeds can easily receive the oxygen and the water supply. If you will suppose that if you will seed this if you sown this seed, suppose that here it is a very difficult to reach the oxygen here and the water, then it will not then this then it is a very difficult to seed germinate. That's why we can sow the seeds in the proper depths and the distances. Suppose that students see here, this one is your soil. Okay, proper depth, I think you, I hope you will understand better. You, when you will sow the seed here, no, then distance is a very important. If you will sow the first seed, if you will sown the first wait a minute. If you sown the first seed, suppose that here, then you will sown the second seed here. Why? Because if you will sown the first seed here and second seed here, then it will not grow better. No, then second seed also want a distance for the proper growth of the plant, a proper germination of the seed. Then in this point the main thing is that they want to say when we're sowing of seed, then very important is that keep one thing in the mind, that depth and distance is a very important, which can provide you good yield. Now, how you will select the good variety of the seeds? It's a very easy. If you will keep all the seeds in the water, then good seeds will sink in the water, and the bad seeds will float on the surface of the water. In this way, you can select the good variety of the seeds, which can give you proper growth of the plant. If you sown a bad seeds, then growth of the plant will be not good. Maybe not it will germinate. Then yes, another point is that how we will sown it. In the ancient time, people can sown the seed with the help of the hand. That process is called the broadcasting. But nowadays, in the recent time, you can sowing a seed with the help of the seed drill. Seed drill is a one kind of the machine which we used in the field for the agriculture processes. Now, the students here, soil needs replacement. Replenishment means dobara se. No, if suppose that if nutrients is not present in the soil, then proper growth of the plant is not occur. Then how you will replenishment and enrichment the soil? We can add the here organic manures and fertilizers. You students, you know, organic manure is a very good manure, and it's a natural. There's no chemicals in it, and this is a made by the man, which we used in the field. And this manure can also prepared in our home by mixing the soil with waste products of the animals, leaves, straws, and many things. Then it will make the organic manure, and this organic manure makes the soil fertile and humus, and it is very good for the plants. Another is here fertilizer. Fertilizer is not a natural, it is a man-made, means chemicals are present in the fertilizers. No, but when we add the organic manure and fertilizers in the crops or in the crops fields, then it will be increased tremendously. It will increase tremendously with the introduction of the new varieties. Means if we use the organic manure and fertilizers in the crop field, then it will provide a lots of crops, lots of means crop production will be good. The student, these are the points, later on points I will discuss later in the next video. Till then you can understand what is the crop productions and management, what is the aim of this one, what is the definition of the crop productions and management, what is the crops, types of crops, how we will sow the seeds, what's the conditions there's, how we will select the seeds, it's a good or bad, and which type of machine we will used by sowing the seeds, and how you will replenishment and enrichment the soil by using which things. So these all are I have already explained in this video. Then you will read this topic thoroughly, and if you have any problem then you will comment me in my comment box, or you can message me. Till then, bye, have a nice day.